Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast. This is episode number 839, which means basically 839 consecutive days without a hiccup or break or day off of blogging and podcasting every single day, which I'm really proud of because I'm a long time procrastinator and it was very hard for me to maintain the habit or routine of writing and recording myself, especially that I'm not the best in front of camera, or was not the best. Now I would say probably a little bit better and less cringe, but still learning and will be learning long time from now as well. But yeah, it was amazing journey. It's already over 2 years of blogging and podcasting daily, and I want to keep it going until day 1000, after which I want to evolve this project into something better quality and more value for you as a viewer and reader, but might be less frequent than daily updates. For now, let's stick to that. It will be fairly quick because the 3rd of January was kind of continuation of our streak that we started on 25th of January, and we continued opening our little business with the mobile sauna on the trailer from the 25th of December, the Christmas day, up until now. We were operating every single day. It was quite a struggle because it's difficult to operate every single day and maintain the level of service or kind of mood and being a quality customer service and provide that experience properly for so many days in a row. But I think we managed. People are happy and they are returning, and we are getting good reviews, and people are reposting or sharing stories on Instagram. So it seems like we're doing something right. And as I mentioned in the previous episodes, the storm that went, there were actually 2 storms, I believe, that it's a storm season, so we get a lot of storms from the Atlantic side, and one of them seriously destroyed or damaged Holyhead Port in the UK, while making not much damage in Ireland. And the new storm that went or passed through Ireland and the UK is not making anything any better. It's actually making it worse, not because it's damaging, but it is bringing a very cold Arctic air in front from areas like Canada and Arctic Circle. So we are expecting a drop of temperatures. We can see already that temperatures lower down. We see already a little bit of, we know that there's a lot of snow in the south part of Ireland and the Midlands, while we are fortunately still spared the snow, but the temperatures dropped. We can see in a distance every time we go to the beach that in Sligo, a little bit south, the mountaintops are already whitish. So there's definitely a lower temperature the higher you go, and a little bit of snow already on the mountains. And today, 3rd of January, it was very wet. So it started to dry most of the day, but as I was approaching the rest or the end of the day, because I was alone on the beach and it wasn't very busy, it was pretty quiet for a usual day at the beach and the weekend. But just as the sun was setting, a massive cloud came over Rasnala and started raining. And the problem with raining, or the rain itself, is that the sand is soaking very quickly and becomes somewhere between a quicksand and a muddy thing. So, and because I was with the sauna a little bit further or deeper into the water level, because the tide was out, that caught me a little bit off guard. And knowing that the car is lighter than the sauna with the trailer, and they started slightly, maybe not sinking, but it was kind of pre-sinking state. The wheels were starting kind of pushing sand away from them, so you could see that they are slightly dropping millimeters down. And I was afraid because the wet sand and a little drop means that they are pretty much like sucking into the sand, so you need more power to pull the trailer from the sand to get that first move. And if the car is having a hard time and I will start, dropping or dipping into the sand, then I will never make it out. And that means that if the tide starts coming back, and it's already started slightly, we are in the deep trouble. And the rain was very heavy, so I knew that every minute counts. So what I did, I just packed everything that I could on the trailer and into the car to make sure that I don't leave anything, and just attempted to drive off the beach. And it was another horror moment where I couldn't move the car and the sauna at first, but then I jerked it a bit stronger with a little bit of more risk of getting stuck, but giving the momentum. I was feeling under my kind of steering wheel, you could feel how hard for the car was to actually make the first move. But I managed to keep it kind of moving and turned around and went onto the drier sand, or more kind of harder sand, for a while, and then just turned into the slip and escaped the beach and stopped at the slip on top where I was safe already, and finished kind of, wrapping up the sauna, cleaning everything and making sure that all is ready for the last 2 days, because we are aiming to operate until 5th of January. But this was quite scary moment, and especially in that cold and wet weather and a bit windy. I didn't want to get stuck on the beach because there was literally no one there, and getting help would be very difficult. So yeah, that was the scary escape, but the most important thing is that I managed. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let's see what the next days bring, but I suspect that we might get a little bit of snow or ice, and that worries me a lot. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day or afternoon or evening, wherever you are on this beautiful planet. Stay tuned and see you again tomorrow.